Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. Friends, in this video we are going to solve worksheet number 12 of subject Science. Here the date is 13th August 2021 and the class is 6. Here you need to write your name and here your class teacher's name. So topic of this worksheet is components of food. Component of food, as we are studying all the seven components, not all of them but 7 components. In the previous one we read about carbohydrates and proteins. In this one we are going to study about fats. Okay, so start. What's written here? Fats form an important part of our diet. Fats also provide more energy as compared to carbohydrates. The unused energy is stored as fats in our body. So what you see here is fats form an important part of our diet. So they are very important part of our diet and they can even provide more energy than carbohydrates. And you know, the unused energy which comes from the components is stored as what? Fats, in the form of fats in our body. Okay. Now what's written here is fats can be stored in the body. As we know, some animals like bear, squirrel, when go for winter sleep, hibernate, become inactive. So winter sleep means hibernating. And also human beings store fats in their body which act as a source of energy which make them able to survive without a food for a long time. So as you can see here, like some animals, bear and the squirrel, which go for hibernation, they can store fats in them. Also human beings, you see, they store fats in their body which act as a source of energy. So this fat can make them be able to survive without food for a long period of time. Okay, now let's come down. So what's written here? So here there are some edible animal fats and here there are some edible plant fats. So you can see animal fats here and plant fats here. Now what are these? Now if you see this edible means eatable, and animal fats is the fats which we gain from animals. Okay. Then this one is edible plant fats. So these are the fats which are eatable and we gain them from plants. Okay. So for examples, if you see of edible animal fats are cod liver oil, butter or ghee, cheese, etc. obtained from milk or meat. So the things which are made out of milk or meat, as you can see, milk is taken from cows or buffaloes and this meat is taken from animals like fish, etc. Okay, so the food items made out of these are having edible animal fats which give us fats only, but they are categorized as edible animal fats. Now here you see sources of edible plant fats are what? As you can see, there are some peanuts, soybeans, sunflower, sesame, coconut, olive and vegetable oil. So as you can see over here, there are almonds. As you can see almonds here, then here there is a coconut, and then you can see there are some vegetable oils even like these. Okay, next, so these are some edible plant fats. So what do you see here is that coconut, walnuts or vegetable oils are made from what? They are made from plants. So coconut is from coconut tree, then olives even, and then vegetable oils. Okay, next you see is the presence of fats can be detected with the help of a simple test. So if we want to check that the food item has fats or not, we use a test for that. We test it how? Let's see. So you can see given here, to test the presence of fat in a food item, take some oil and rub it on a paper. Okay, so this is saying that if we have to test the presence of fat, we take some oil and then rub it on a paper. So the paper becomes greasy and translucent, through which we could hardly see anything. So when you rub oil on the paper, it becomes greasy and translucent, through which we cannot see anything, we can see hardly anything. Now if that happens, that the paper becomes translucent and greasy, this shows that the oil contain fat. That oil contain fat, okay. And you can over here even see there are some bad fat and then we have good fats, okay. So you can see in brackets even there is given the bad fat is the fast food you eat, pizza, burgers, chow mein, pasta, etc, etc. Then we have natural food. Here you can take meat, mangoes, fruits, etc. So they provide you fat which are natural food and they are good fat, whereas these fast food they even provide you fat but they are bad fat and harmful for our body. Now there are some questions given here which we need to solve. So let's see. When the paper wrapping of a food items becomes greasy and translucent, this means the food contains A. Sugar, B. Protein, C. Fat or D. Iron. So it will be containing what? Fat, as we have studied. Now complete the analogy. Beans, proteins. So butter will have what? Butter will have fat, okay. Next you see, name one source each of edible animal and plant fat, okay. So I'm going to write here only edible. First let's write edible animal fat here. Just a second here. Fat, so you can take example of your choice which is obtained from animals. So let's say I take butter here only. So this is also an edible what? Edible animal fat. This is butter, okay. Next you see we have what here? Edible plant fat. So over here I am going to take an example, that is what? Coconut, okay. So coconut is obtained from coconut trees which is even a plant. Next one you see is fourth question right here. This is name one example each of food containing good and bad fat, okay. So this is very simple. I'm going to do this again over here. So I'm going to just mention the answers here. So this is answer 3 here. And this is what? Answer 4. So A4 here. So what is this good fat here? So what will be an example of good fat? Let's say a natural food. So what we can take here? Let's say meat. So meat is even a good fat. Now if we want to take a bad fat, for example I take any fast food here. So in bad fat, let's say I take pasta. So this is even a bad fat because it is a fast food and fast food come in the category of bad fats. Next is fat gives us more energy than carbohydrates. True or false? So it is what? True. Fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate. Next is, can you name an animal or animals which store fats in their body? So as we see fats in its body, so we have to name one animal or two animal. So let's see one or more than one. So first one will be obviously a bear, because a bear goes to hibernate in the winters, so he stores fat. And next one we can take camel. Why? Because as you can see camels have humps, so in those humps camels store fat and water, okay. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also leave a like on this video. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and bye-bye.